15 past the hour. You are tuning your heart to the truth. I'm David Dawson, along with Gabby Smith. And in studio right now, I have Jordan Tabor. He's a Catholic businessman, and he is the founder of Rain Will Bring Flowers Foundation. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, good morning, David. Good morning, Gabby.
It's good to have you back again. Jordan, we always having new listeners join us all the time. So let's, if you don't mind, do a refresher. Tell us about yourself and how this Rain Will Bring Flowers Foundation came about.
Happy to. So my name's Jordan Tabor, and I'm the co-founder along with my wife, Lisa Tabor. And we stood up a youth suicide prevention nonprofit focus on the prevention of youth suicide, and we stood that up in response to our family's tragedy. We lost our 15-year-old son, Owen Tabor, on April 29th, 2023. And, his mom and I have just dedicated the rest of our life to try to make sure no family ever has to walk in our shoes.
Yeah.
And Owen was popular, never bullied, athletic, smart. He started at tight end at St. Michael High School as a sophomore. And I just share that with your audience so that they understand that if Owen could fall victim to suicide, then I really believe that all of our kids are at risk.
I know a lot of folks were kind of shocked in Baton Rouge when that came about with that news. It shook a lot of us to the core, especially for the fact that it caught everybody off guard because he was such a, it appeared a lot was going for him. He was happy, and so that must just, I know that was quite a blow. And this is something to make us more aware, right?
Correct.
Okay.
One of our strategic initiatives this year is a campaign called Prevention in Every Parish.
Okay. And
we're partnering with AFSP, and our goal is to roll out critical education to across every school system across the state.
Okay.
And our goal is to train 100,000 kids, educators, and parents.
Wow.
And this education is appropriate for children the age of 11 to 18. And we're not asking our kids to be mental health professionals, but we're giving them training just to be aware, to pick up on warning signs that their peers may be demonstrating, and how to have an effective conversation and how to hand that struggling child over to a trusted adult.
Right. Well, I mean, that's quite a goal, 100,000. And so how does this begin? Where do you begin to implement this?
So right now we have line of sight to approximately 60,000 kids already. We've been working on this since April.
Okay.
Now, that doesn't mean we're going to be training 60,000 kids. It's in different stages of scheduling from we've had conversations with the school counselors. They're working on getting approval, and we're working on getting it scheduled.
Okay.
I would say we have 40,000 students in the books already, already scheduled. And what I'm really asking of your audience is to, if you're a parent, if you're an administrator, if you're a grandparent, if you're a coach, if you're an educator, walk us into your school. Every school that we've spoken with, they've all said yes.
I bet they have, because, I mean, this is pretty prevalent lately, right?
It is,
Yeah.
and because of fundraising done by Rain Will Bring Flowers, there's absolutely no cost to the school system.
Oh,
That's
wonderful.
wonderful.
That is fantastic. Gabby, go ahead. You were going to ask a question?
Well, Jordan, I really truly believe this generation and the generation behind mine is taking mental health so seriously, because we know of at least one person who has gone through this, or a family who has gone through this. This is something that needs to be taken seriously. The fact that we need to address mental health, it should not be taboo. It needs to be something that we talk about. So can you kind of take us through how can a parish or school become involved so we can really get through this? Because this is something that won't go away. We need to talk about it so we can be educated about it.
Right.
Absolutely. So there's a couple of different ways that you can reach out to me. You can reach out to us on the Rain Will Bring Flowers Facebook page,
Okay.
or Instagram. And we actually just stood up our landing page for our website that was developed in kind by Tourpath Technologies, a local company here in town.
Okay.
And that website is rainwillbringflowers.org.
Okay. Okay. And the name of this program that you're going to be implemented is
Prevention in Every Parish.
Prevention in Every Parish. Okay, I see. All right. And so this is to help more than just help raise awareness, because what are we training other folks to do with this?
Really just to identify those warning signs, to sit in the moment.
Okay.
You don't always have to fix the issue, right?
Yeah.
You need to just have that conversation, listen, be in the moment, and assess. And then, especially if we're talking about a child, again, we don't want that child to be a mental health professional.
Yeah.
We just want them to have enough awareness to say, hey, my friend's struggling. Let's get some help.
Well,
Yeah.
it sounds like it's all boiling down to something that we seem to have lost the skill of just listening, right? I mean, everybody seems to be, well, I'm in the radio business. Everybody seems to be transmitting, and we're not having a lot of receiving going on. And when you're not
Well,
listening, you're
listening-
missing
Yeah.
things, right?
Absolutely.
Right, and listening without judgment and being like, I'm
Yes.
here for you. No judgment whatsoever. Let's do this together. Let's walk through this together. Jordan and you and I have had conversations. Both of our families have experienced something like this before. And looking back and saying, what could I have done? Were there signs that I have missed? You keep talking about the warning signs. I know parents
Right.
had their ears perked up with that. Can you kind of take us through those warning signs and how you're incorporating that within this program?
Yeah, I think it's if a child's having trouble sleeping, if they've lost interest in something that they've always been passionate about, if they're an avid gym, if they're in the gym, if they're working out all the time, and if they've just lost that desire to do those things, and just trust your gut. If something is off, trust your gut, have that conversation with your child, and if you, after that conversation, you may need to ask a very specific question that's very uncomfortable having to ask. It's really hard even to say it out loud, but there are times when you need to ask your child, are you considering harming yourself?
Really?
Or killing yourself?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because if you just ask the question, how you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Then the response is going to be, hey, I'm doing okay. So you really need to.
Right. Usually a wall goes up by then if you're just going to ask a general question, right?
But statistically, if you ask that very direct question, you will get a direct response. And there is a resource called the Suicide Hotline, 988, and it's a de-escalation phone call, but it's also their wealth of resources. So if you're a parent and you have this conversation and you're not sure what to do next, you can always call 988 and leverage their resources, and they can get you pointed in the right direction.
Just 988.
Correct.
Oh, that's
call,
fantastic.
Call or text.
Call or text 988. Oh, that's fantastic. That is really good to know. Now, the prevention in every parish, is it I mean, once it gets started, it's something that's requiring a certain amount of time per day for students who want to get involved, or will it be required in the schools?
So what we're doing is we're cold calling, emailing, reaching out to all the counselors in each school district.
Okay.
And the training lasts about 45 minutes to an hour. And it could be classroom style education. It could be auditorium style education. It really just depends upon what the school feels like will work best for them, for their students, for their population. Our calendar is getting pretty full with that goal. So again, the response has been unbelievable. You know, we have things in the work with St. Michael, with
Baton Rouge,
with Aloysius, with Dominican in New Orleans, St. Jean Vianney, Cathedral Carmen, St. Scholastica, Edie White, St. Catherine of Siena. But but we
You
need
got
to.
our whole listening area.
But I mean, we really need
good part of
help.
it.
We really need help to hit that goal
Okay.
and to make sure we train so many more kids.
So what do we do to help you out?
Again, walk us into your school.
Okay.
We're batting 1,000. We
Yeah.
just need help teeing up those conversations.
My goodness. All right. And so how do I get in touch with you then?
Sure, it's Rain Will Bring Flowers on Facebook or Instagram, and also our new landing page, rainwillbringflowers.org.
Rainwillbringflowers.org.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then they'll probably talk to you directly.
Yes, I mean, you can DM me on Facebook or Instagram, and there's a contact page that you can fill out, and an email will come directly to me.
Well, Jordan, God bless you what you've done. You've
God bless you, David.
you've taken something very difficult and turning it into a wonderful thing for a lot of people. So God bless you for that. You're in our prayers. Much success to you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Gabby.
When we come back, we're going to be talking to Sister Maria Grace. We're going to talk about a Carlos Acutis Holiness Kit. It is the bottom of the hour. You're tuning your heart to the truth on Wake Up.